Hello guys, this is our first podcast. My name is Ishika and
I'm Dante.
nice to meet you. And today we're gonna talk about if God is real. So I believe there is a God that exists and
I'm agnostic. I'm not sure if there is a God or not, but I don't think there is
but what make you think like that?
because there's no evidence to say that God is real.
Yeah, but who created everything?
No idea. It might not have been created, it might just be always there.
How about okay, how do you think the first person came? I know we were monkeys before. How did the life started?
We don't know. Nobody knows.
Yeah,
But that doesn't mean that God did it. Just because we don't have the answer yet doesn't mean that God did it.
what do you think? Who did it?
I don't know. It's impossible to know. Where life started, where the universe started, I have absolutely no idea. But that doesn't mean God is the answer. There might be an answer about what happened. Just like before we knew about evolution, everyone said God must have made people. Then we found out that evolution is true. You know?
Yeah.
So it could be the same. Everyone thinks God made the universe, and eventually we find out that that's wrong.
Okay, I'm not a very religious person, but I still think there's something. There is something, that is running everything. So there might be a God who is running everything, because making so many things is not possible by itself.
I'm agnostic means I don't know. You know, I agree there might be, but there is no evidence to say there is.
I'm not a person who just sits near to God and pray, but when people say some of the things, I believe them. It's not instantly oh no, you're wrong.
Yeah.
So
I think that if there is something that created the universe and life, it does not care about what kind of our personal lives, I mean, in the Bible, it says that you're not allowed to be gay, Why would the creator of the universe be saying, I care about your sex life? It doesn't make any sense. I think if someone's up there making universes and building life and stuff, we are just one speck of life in all that he has created, I don't think he's personally involved with each one of us.
okay, I understand that Bible is a bit made by humans, obviously.
All religions and all gods are
Exactly.
made by humans.
Not okay, God is just one. If there is a God.
If there is a God. Yeah.
Exactly, he's only one.
But that's your version of God, in your mind. Yeah. Christians think the same thing.
I think everyone thinks the same thing, but then they follow their own God.
Some religions have thousands of gods.
Yeah, Hindu religion have thousands of God. But at the end of the day, there might be only one God, because everything is similar.
Maybe.
So there is a one God, there is God. So how sometimes some surprising things happen with you?
Yeah.
And they could have happened before as well, but they happen at a particular time, at a particular place. Don't you think it's kind of a destiny?
No, it's called a coincidence, We have a name for it. Sometimes things line up well, but sometimes they don't. It's convenient to just say every single thing's destiny. So if, let's say I said, what about the times when things don't line up right? you would be like, that's still your destiny to not go that way. It's like, okay, so
Yeah.
of course, every single thing is your destiny, but it's more likely that sometimes things line up, sometimes things don't.
You know how...
I don't think someone have wrote down all of our stories beforehand. You know, I think we have free will.
Yeah, but do you know how, like, everything happens for a good?
It doesn't. Why do people murder people, you know? How is that for a good?
Okay,
How can
about...
it be someone's destiny to get stabbed and killed? That's not a destiny. No one writes that. No one would write that.
Yeah.
For a movie or a TV show, maybe. But just some random person just getting
No.
randomly killed or blown up in a war or something. None of that makes any sense that it would be destiny.
No, so I feel like when a person die, like...
They were meant to die. It was their destiny. Right?
Yeah, like, this was their lifetime. And I feel like when a person dies, so everyone take birth for a purpose. Like, God sends everyone for a particular purpose, and as soon as that purpose completes, he just takes him back, like, you know.
But some people suffer so much for their death, you know. People get cancer and spend years in torture getting radiation pumped through their body. That's because of God, you know. He is causing that suffering if destinies are true. He wrote that suffering in. He made them suffer on purpose. He knew about it, you know. And he wrote into their destiny, you will die over 5 years of poisoning and torture from cancer.
Okay. Maybe...
That is not a good God if it's real, you know.
Okay.
He wanted to watch. He enjoys it. If he's even real.
Okay. Maybe there are two different things in the... like, in the sky somewhere. The evil and the good.
Evil.
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 Evil. Evil.
Evil.
Evil. Evil?
Yeah.
Yeah, there are two things in the sky. Evil and God. So God tries to do good things, whereas evil tries to do bad things.
Yeah. At the end of the day,
And
you can't prove any of this to me. It just sounds like a fairy tale. Like a you know, something I would just read in a fantasy book, you know.
I mean,
There is no proof.
yeah, but
Zero.
how do you think a God came to a person's mind? Like,
I can tell you exactly how it would have happened. Back before we knew nothing about science, nothing about the world, nothing about the universe. Imagine when thunder happened. Like lightning happened in the air. There's just a bunch of villagers running around. Some crack happens in the sky. Lightning, thunder, big fires, big tsunamis and stuff. Anyone who doesn't know stuff about like the universe, we know why all that stuff happens now. You know, science has given us the answers to a lot of stuff. Not everything.
yeah.
But we know where thunder comes from. We know where lightning comes from. We know what different weather happens. We can predict it. They just would have looked at things like that and gone, oh my God, there has to be someone up there doing all of that. Because they knew nothing. Then they would have realized, oh, if I tell all the townspeople that I speak to the God, you know, then they will all listen to me and I'll have all the power. And then it became simple. Like, you just convince your kids, if you want them to live a certain way, they're going to go to heaven if they do all the right stuff, and go to hell if they do all the wrong stuff. And then from there, all the little stories and stuff about religions and stuff would have split, you know. But it makes so much sense why people used to think that gods were real. Because we knew nothing. But now we know so much that proves God isn't real. People used to say life, like the people and plants and animals were the perfect argument for God, you know? How could this come about? But we know how it came about through evolution.
Okay,
Evolution is disproved that whole version of God.
That's fair. But the way you said, like, people teach kids that if you do good things, you go to heaven. You do bad things, you go to hell. It's not a bad thing.
It is bad.
Like, if
It is bad.
why?
Well,
Like,
okay, is there a hell in Hinduism? Some kind of hell? Some kind
yeah, we do have the
yeah.
same.
What's
things.
your hell like? Describe your hell a little bit.
You will be burned in hot burning
Forever
oil.
tortured.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is a horrible thing to be telling kids, especially when it's not true. You know?
I mean, if they're doing good things after knowing that, like, what's the problem?
It's wrong. It's incorrect. And it's a lie, you know? You don't threaten your kids with eternal, unlimited, forever punishment via torture and burning like that. It's disgusting, you know?
So
When you tell your kids, like, if you do swearing or a bad misbehavior, you tell them you'll go in timeout or I'll take your favorite toy, you know? Not, I'm going to burn you with oil. And again, if that's your God deciding those things, just letting millions of people be burnt with oil and forever, it's not a good God. Terrible God.
Okay, the way you said, like, it shouldn't, like, give cancer and stuff. Maybe for God there is much bigger problems where he cannot see, like, it's just a small thing. Like,
but it's a small thing, but there's millions of people every year, including kids and babies, why can't he just go, cancer's gone? He's an all-powerful being that created the universe, and he writes everybody's destinies in this world. He could definitely get rid of things like cancer if he had that much power.
Maybe cancer is not a big thing for God. Okay,
How could it not be? Millions every year, kids and babies are just getting killed by cancer.
Let's take an example. If a spider is making a spider web, we just clean it like it was some dirty thing in the house.
Yeah.
But for a spider, it's very, like, big thing.
Yeah.
What if it blames the God that why did he made the humans who can just rip our houses?
That's sort of what I'm saying. Like,
I mean, do you think God...
What's really happening, the spider might think, why is my God letting people destroy my home? But what's really happening is people are just destroying his home. I'm saying, babe, that God isn't real and he can't control cancer. Because if he was a good God, he would. I'm questioning this God's morals. I'm asking, if he's such a good God, writes destinies, gives everyone amazing, like, you know, timing for good stuff, why the hell would he let cancer happen?
To teach people?
There's no teaching that comes from 5 years of radiation poisoning.
Okay, our parents wants to do good for us, like, everything.
Yeah.
But do you think they just give us, like, good
No,
every
but they
single
don't
thing?
punish us with disgusting diseases that rip apart the human body. Listen, I'll just say, there is no answer to this, you know? But I'm just using it to say God is not good if he's real. He's watching millions of babies a year, every year. Maybe not millions, I don't know how many babies, but young babies with horrible cancers, you know? He's watching that happen. He's not helping them. He wrote that. If he writes everyone's destinies, he wrote in to this world a baby that will just die of cancer. An idiot, if he's real. He's just bored up there writing stupid destinies. You know? Otherwise, he's not real. You know? And things just happen. People die of cancer. Bad stuff happens.
Okay, what if, like, let's say as an example, what if God have a diary? It's humans. Like, every page is one human.
Yeah.
And he didn't have time to write I mean, just an example.
Yeah.
As a human, like he didn't have a lot of time to write. I mean, it sounds so bad because we are human, so. But for a god, it's just a small thing because it has so many things to maintain.
But we are his creatures.
And-
You're saying he personally writes every single one of our destinies into reality. And when you feel good about something, you thank God. So you feel like he gave it to you. Why are you special when so many others get no luck, no love, nothing from God?
Maybe he had a lot of time to write it on that day, you know? I mean,
It's just not real. Simple.
it does make sense. It
No.
does.
It doesn't make sense. Why are you special? Like, let's say this. So I'm saying that the next time or the last time you felt good about something, like God, and you thanked God because you think God played a part, actually helped you get that good thing. Why doesn't he help other people? Why are there some people that get screwed over and die? You know? Why didn't he help them? Why did he help you? Why are you special in the eyes of God? You know?
It's
The answer
okay.
is he's
maybe,
not real.
No, maybe I did some good things in past.
But lots of people have
blah,
done
blah.
good things.
You don't know.
I'm saying that some people
There's
are good people.
reincarnation and stuff.
Some people are good people and still die for no reason, and like maybe just walk in front of a car and get absolutely destroyed or blown up or something. Like there's random stuff that happens, and he allows that. You know, there's got to be. You reckon no good people have ever died like in a bad way?
Yeah,
Like
no,
an
I
innocent
agree.
woman just getting stabbed in the neck by a murderer. God made that happen.
No, what if she did some bad things
Come on.
in the last life or something?
Oh, the last life is all bullshit as well.
Who knows?
Why would I be punished for stuff that I haven't done? Simple.
You might have done in the past.
No. I didn't. Me, the person I am today, the soul, didn't. I haven't done anything wrong. That's wild, you know?
Yeah, but yeah,
No, I don't believe in past lives or future ones.
I know, but okay, I don't believe it either, but I believe a bit that there might be a god, like there might be someone, there is an energy, everything is going in a loop. How is like everything?
Not loop.
If you throw something, it will come back, and every time it will come back.
We know. I can't describe these things, babe. But we do know. I don't know where the origin of them came from, but we do know how gravity works. Why things are just staying on the planet.
Yeah, who created this gravity? Like
who knows, babe?
someone invented it. Like
No, not necessarily.
I
It
mean-
doesn't. It looks like it needs an inventor. No? It does. It looks like it.
yeah,
But let me agree. I agree that it looks like it needs an inventor. Okay. But what I'm saying is that inventor would not. Why would the inventor play a personal role in all of our lives? He's busy making universes. You know. It's so much bigger than us. We
exactly.
we think we're so important, Bob, because we're alive and we think with our minds. But I just think if that God that we're talking about is real, that makes gravity, makes reality, makes universes, we are just an ant on one of the rocks out of billions of rocks.
Yeah,
We are nothing.
exactly.
So he wouldn't be writing our destinies and helping us out. He might have made us in the sense that he made everything. But
He
would not be a personal God.
He might have write some things about ants, even ants as well.
What?
Even the life of ants, like
Ants?
ants. Yeah.
No. We've tracked ants, you know. We know what ants do their whole life. They live like a week They bring food to the nest and then they die. There's
Yeah,
no,
it is also a loop, like,
no,
and
no.
maybe God
We're
decided
different.
that.
We're allowed. We do art and we do entertainment and we do sports. Ants don't have any of that. They come to life, start eating and bringing food to the nest, and then die. That's it. There's no creativity, no personality, no individual
Yeah,
differences. You know?
maybe for a God, human lies here, and then ants lies
But
here.
maybe ant is above. How do we know? Why do you think we are important?
Because we are doing more tasks than ant.
No, but why are we important? Is what I'm asking you.
I'm not saying we are important. Maybe for God, like there's a lot more things above that stacked up.
Well, let's say we are an ant. Ant is here and we are here.
Mm.
But in the universe, we are an ant. The universe is so massive. And there's so many planets. There could be other bits of life out there. We are just an ant on one rock. The universe is like billions and billions of light years long with billions of galaxies and trillions of stars and planets. So we are just an ant, you know? We are nothing. Just because we have minds and we can think like we must be important doesn't mean we are, you know?
Yeah, and humans are already like so self-centered.
Exactly.
They think like we are important.
That's why we create a God, because we think we must have some meaning. We can't just be on a rock, you know? There has to be a reason. But there doesn't really, you know? Sometimes there's no reason for stuff. You know?
So you think there is no energies? How do you believe in energies?
I believe in energy. There is energy like electricity.
No, not like
A
that
soul.
energy. No. So when you live around like lazy people, do you not feel lazy all the time?
Yeah, but I don't think that's some magical thing.
I mean, it's the energy, like someone.
But it's not an actual thing, you know.
You
might get more lazy because they're lazy.
Exactly.
But it's not a thing in the air that floats around like.
I mean, there's no like particle kind of thing.
Exactly.
Just mind reading another mind without we realizing it.
Yeah.
And as soon as you start living with energetic people, you will feel energetic all the time.
Yeah, agree.
Yeah. So, like, you believe in energies, right?
In that sense, yes, but not as a real thing. Not as something you can measure or look at, or just a mind to another mind, you know? Just how we behave around each other.
And do you believe in black magic?
No.
Black magic is real.
It's not.
Because, okay, in India, we have seen some black magic where there is like 4-way road, like, you know, in the middle there is a point.
Yeah.
And the road goes to 4 sides. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So in that thing, they can put some like the bangles, the this red thing of woman, the bindi and things, and maybe they put some like magical spell, and if someone crosses to that, they will get sick. And I think the person who did that magical thing will feel fine.
That
like,
magic is not real.
It's a real thing.
Yeah, they can feel like it's real all they want, but it is not real.
I think it's real.
It's not.
I mean,
there's no proof. Have you ever seen it? Have you ever seen someone doing black magic and it working?
I mean, in India, I've seen so many times that thing over there, but we always try to cross from sides because
that is just a superstition that your culture has. It's not something real, babe. So you're saying when you see a crossroads like that, you try not to cross it, right?
Yeah.
You and your friends, like, oh, is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's nothing actually in the middle, right? No one's actually come and put some crazy shit in the middle of the road, right?
They do.
Yeah, they do, but I'm saying you guys come to the cross, even if there's nothing there, you'll still try and avoid it, right?
Yeah.
Kids, teenagers, even just full cultures do that kind of stuff all the time. It doesn't mean that it's real.
Is it something in your culture as well?
Nothing like that. We don't have black magic here.
Do
But
you-
people have just told you that, you know? People have said through your culture, through thousands of years, that these witches who put curses on these crosses. That does not mean that it's real, you know?
I mean, I told my mother that I found these kind of things on the middle of the road. Then she said, whenever you see that, just go from side, don't touch,
That
it.
does not make it real. Just because your mother believes it. People believe all sorts of crazy stuff, and it doesn't make it real, you know? You're saying that because your mum believed it, it's real.
I mean,
Do you think she
everyone
could be
believes
wrong? Like, yeah, just that doesn't make it real though, babe.
Yeah,
What's real is like rocks, you know? Something that you can measure, babe, and do maths on and make predictions about. That's stuff that's actually real. Just because your mum and every other mum in India told their kids, don't step on the cracks because there'll be a witch that's cursing you, doesn't mean that anybody can actually do curses.
Okay, how about have you ever seen someone poking a doll and a real person
No,
feeling that?
That's never happened, you know?
I
in
have
real
seen
life,
a real like India Got Talent kind of thing.
Yeah, that's all.
I don't think so. It's
But I could so easily like show a video of me poking a doll that looks like you and have you over there pretending to be hurt. And there would be people looking like in the comments saying, oh my god, I knew voodoo was real. No. You know? It's not real.
so. Do you think a person will fake it near to all audience like?
Of course, babe. They want to make money. It's their job. Like, it's their magicians, you know? they do tricks on people.
Yeah. Well,
No,
but
I mean-
I believe in like black magic. There is some like black magic. People know, they learn it like.
Yeah, but they're all like just crazy people, you know?
Yeah, but there is a black magic
There
kind of
isn't.
thing.
Just you not stepping on cracks because someone might curse you is not proof of black magic. The only reason you believe it, the only reason you believe God is because you were told to as a kid. There's no logic, there's no evidence, there's no proof, you know? You only believe it because you believe it, you know? Show me black magic.
Well, I don't know how to do it.
Nobody does, you know? You can't do
Yeah, I have never seen like a lot of
It's
people
like
in
me
Australia to do that, but I've seen like so many.
Indians.
Yeah,
Only because your culture believes in it.
even some people like if you like they can do some magic and steal your money. They can. Oh, do you believe in like
What do you think the answer's gonna be first? Like,
for what?
if it's more of this kind of crazy stuff, no, it's all fake, all BS.
No.
Continue.
Do you believe in hypnotize?
Kind of.
It's don't
No.
you think it's
It's-
also
no,
kind of a black
No,
magic?
No, because this is something that can actually be studied and done to people.
Like,
Putting the mind to sleep a little bit,
yeah.
you know, but you're still half awake. It's not magic.
I mean, your mind can sleep,
Yeah.
but you're doing everything what they told you.
What about people that sleepwalk? Is that magic?
No, sleepwalk is different.
But I
Can
could
you
say like,
make
but I could
people
say
do
like,
things in sleepwalk?
I don't know.
No, you can't.
It's not magic, babe. You just, I don't know anything about hypnotizing, but I do know that it is a real practice studied by psychologists, you know? Black magic is not. Voodoo is not. You can't go to a voodoo school. You can't look like, you could look up on YouTube how to do it, but you'd be stabbing a doll and nothing would happen. But it's like if I want to learn about rocks, or I want to learn about aeroplanes, anything that's actually real, electricity, technology, you could spend 50 years learning about it, actually in real, like in your hands, actually learning it, you know? Psychology is a bit different because it's learning about the mind, you know? But black magic and all that kind of stuff, there is no classes and no school because it's not real. If it was real, we would be studying it, babe, don't you think? If it was actually real, like magic was real, there would be magic places. There would be scientists studying magic. Scientists want to know about the world. If there was real magic, we would want to know about it, and we would be researching it. And
okay,
it's simply just
there
not
are
real.
no schools about it because it's not a good thing to do.
Yeah, says
like a black magic, hypnotizing, it's not like a good thing to do.
Yeah, but I'm saying it would still be studied. You know?
It's like an illegal thing.
It would
do
still
we
be studied.
Study illegal stuff? Like
we study killers. You know, they do interviews with killers and bring psychologists in to ask them what's going on in your mind. You know, to try and understand the mind of a killer.
But they are not teaching everyone about it.
Cancer,
like they are not.
Things like cancer.
Yeah.
It would be pretty easy 100 years ago for like culture like India or religious people to go, this is God's doing, or this is black magic. Like people just start dying of these horrible tumors, you know? I think your culture probably thinks, oh my God, someone's been cursing everyone. We need to find the witch in the town, you know? But instead what happened was, people went, let me cut out this part of them that's dead and broken and investigate it. And then they find out there's a disease involved, you know? I think all of your black magic could be completely explained away, you know? And if it couldn't, then the scientists would start studying the black magic. If it was this actual real thing.
There might be some studies. I've never heard of it. There might be some studies about it.
The only real part of your black magic is that people tell you it's real. That's it.
No.
The crossroads thing is not evidence of your black magic.
Yeah, obviously.
Neither is a Got Talent video of a voodoo.
I mean, there might be so many things in this.
There isn't. And so would you say you yourself haven't seen any evidence for it? Like actual proof that black magic is real?
Yeah.
You haven't? Then why do you believe it?
Because it happened with a lot of people. My family?
People told you it's real. That's it. You know? Remember I said to you the other day when that wind blew that thing around?
Yeah.
If you didn't know there was wind out there, you might think there's ghosts. Then you go and look and the ghosts are there. If your family told me the stories, I could imagine, like, yeah, this is what really happened, you know? But because you all believe in black magic, as soon as there's like a hint of something strange, you go, it's black magic. I told you. But I'm asking you, why do you believe it? Because you've never seen proof. Why would you believe something without any proof? You know? Your family saying they've seen it is not proof. That's not proof.
Yeah, obviously.
If you try and go to a court of law and present just my family said so as a proof, it won't work.
My grandma told me stories where if a person who you love so much dies, you can still like see them, hear them, they help you out, like, and the stories happen with her, within her family or with her.
Again, even if they see someone, like the dead person, that doesn't mean there's a real ghost there.
I mean, it's not a ghost, but
whatever. It's not. It doesn't. I'm just saying that even if they actually see them, with their eyes and they talk to them in their ears, that doesn't mean they're real, you know? It's in their mind. They're grieving so hard and they need something, like the mind is powerful, you know? It creates that person.
How about, okay, she told me that her brother was telling her that her, like, maybe elder brother came in his dream saying that your farm, the cows came to your farm,
Yeah.
and they are, like, you know, destroying it, so you can go and, like, check. It was real.
Coincidence.
It's, how can everything
He
be
was probably
coincidence?
being worried about his farm. Dreams are like, we don't know what dreams are about. He might have been particularly worried about something that night and stressing about something to do with the farm. So he has a dream about something bad happening to the farm, you know? And then it just happens to happen the next day. It's a coincidence. 100%.
But
so what do you think it is? You think that it's a ghost of the dead brother that can see the future?
no, that was present.
Yeah, but
Like,
that
something
can
was
see the,
going.
you know what I mean? So there was a ghost that was watching the farm, then he went to the guy's dream. It doesn't make any actual sense, you know?
I know it.
And again, that's just a story that's been told, you know? It doesn't, like, prove anything.
Okay, the way you said, like, maybe he was worried about it and then we hallucinate about all these kind of things.
Exactly.
Yeah, that makes sense. But
That's what I think almost every single ghost or these kind of stories are, you know? It's a cool coincidence, like oh wow, you know, can you believe that happened? But it doesn't prove that the ghosts are real or something, you know?
but so many coincidences cannot happen, like, every now and then.
But they can, because there's billions of people on the planet, babe, and things happen, you know? Right?
It's a bit of a crazy, like, you know.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean that supernatural is real.
But
As I said, if I was somehow proven wrong, I would accept it, you know? But you can't, no one has ever been able to actually show me anything. If I said to someone, I don't believe rocks are real, you know? Start throwing rocks at me and giving me rocks and saying you're wrong. I'll go, you know what? You're right. Rocks are real, you know? You can't do that with any of this stuff, you know? There's nothing real in reality that you can look at and show me. So why would I believe in it, you know? Because your grandma's brother said so. It's like, I'm not insulting your family. I'm just saying it's not enough.
yeah. Yeah. I don't really have any other example that I can give you.
So then you should stop believing.
I mean, I don't really believe die-hardly, but I just don't disbelieve it.
Yeah.
You know? Because I feel like there might be something.
I agree that there might be.
Yeah.
I'm saying there's no evidence of any of it. It's all just people saying, I saw this. I think this. My great-great-great-grandmother told me this, you know? No one ever is like, why are there no videos, babe, of stuff happening, you know? And if they are videos, they're like always weird videos, like they're never just a straight up iPhone in 2026 filming something. There's 7 billion people on the planet, every single one of them has a phone, and no one's ever filmed a ghost or black magic actually happening. How?
Have you not seen some videos that they just saw something in the middle?
Sometimes, but
Yeah.
there are definitely some ones you can tell are just fake, you know?
Yeah, but some you can say, like, it's a bit real.
Weird. Never just a straight up, like, ghost doing something, you know? Never, like, just straight up a thing,
Do you, so whenever you see some video like that and you feel like, okay, it was a bit real, it gave a real feeling, do you not feel like it's a bit like
Yeah, but I
scary?
know how easily things can be faked these days.
Yeah, but if you will, okay,
Any
you
of that
can
kind of
find
stuff,
a
I just-
video from like 2003 and
Yeah, but it's just, who knows?
I mean, the editing
saying,
and
like-
stuff wasn't that famous that time.
I've met a lot of people and none of them have any proof for this stuff, even if they believe it, It's always just a one night. I saw some weird shit in the corner. It's just nothing like real, If you wanted to prove me any kind of thing, like that wood is real or mining, anything that's real, you can prove it or not. Like, if you want to say like this thing is real, you bring me the thing, or you bring me research about it, or you bring me, evidence or something. I wouldn't believe in dinosaurs, but I've been to the dinosaur museums and have had them explain to me that we found this bone in the dirt. This is how we figure out how old it is. And they piece together the bones and it looks like a creature that would probably be running around, So it makes sense. I wasn't there to see the dinosaurs, but the evidence, all these rocks and bones in the ground, all across the world, all the scientists all agree that there was creatures around a long time ago, and that we've named them dinosaurs.
Yeah, but you haven't seen dinosaurs in real,
Yeah,
right?
but I'm saying there is at least some evidence and actual real things that I can hold and look at and be explained what they are. Like, there'd be 10 million books explaining how it all works.
So,
With ghosts, there is nothing.
okay, but how
Just
about
someone saying, I saw a ghost. That's it.
Yeah.
Imagine if someone said, I saw a dinosaur. That's it. No, that person can bring me 10,000 books, 10,000 fossils, 10,000 bones of dinosaurs and explain it all to me.
If I apply this same thing to a Bible, you have saw the cross, you have saw a guy hanging on the cross.
No.
There's thousands of books on it.
The Bible is real. Christianity the Bible is a book, that human beings wrote. Right?
Yeah.
Or what I don't believe in, I believe that Jesus was a real man. He probably got crucified on the cross. He was probably preaching Christianity. I can see why people would have followed him. That lots of the stories in the Bible might be true, but what they also say, that he turned water into wine, turned rocks into bread, came back to life after being killed, saved people like by healing them with his hands, all of that is bullshit. The book is real, the crosses are real, Jesus might have been real. Was he a god? Was he from God, at least? Was he God's son? No, There's no evidence of the claims they make like that,
Okay, I've never read Bible.
I haven't read the Bible either, to be fair.
Yeah.
But I do know a few of the things about it. Like, I can say I'm unknowledgeable about the Bible, but I do know some of the claims they make.
Yeah.
And that they can't prove.
I mean, I don't know if God is real, but I don't disbelieve it, but I'm not
Does the dinosaur...
I'm not a person who gonna sit near to a stone of God and just pray all the time.
But to me, if God was real, if the Christian God was real, I probably would fucking pray. I don't want to go to hell.
So you believe in hell?
If I believed the Christian God was real, then I would believe in all the stuff the Christians believe in. I understand why when you're a little kid and you get convinced, you have sex before marriage, you are going to die in burning fire, Of course you're going to fucking behave and pray. But it's just so, horrible, Especially when they have no idea if it's true. Oh, my pastor told me it was true. My dad told me it was true. Idiots. No mind of their own.
Yeah, that makes sense. But okay, guys, we don't know if God is real. What do you think? Because we always argue about this every single day, and we both don't die-heartedly believe in God, but it's just I believe in Hinduism karma a bit. We can talk about karma in the next video if you want something, but yeah, I believe in karma and he doesn't. So we'll argue about it in next video. So for now, good night and we'll see you